Hello guys and be welcome to the channel. This time we are building the Airfix Spitfire MK1A starter set in 70-second scale. On opening the box we are greeted with one brush, one bag with paints, 2 sprues and 1 clear sprue. Having had a quick glance to the instructions, we reach to the side cutters and set to work. We start by detaching all the pieces that are part of the cockpit. Once they are separated from the sprue and using the sand sticks, we sand all the excess plastic from the cuts. This is done also on the pieces from the fuselage. Once I'm happy with the sanding, it's time to start painting. Using Tamiya XF71 interior green, I set myself to paint the interior of the fuselage, the parts of the cockpit and the side of the wheel well. Once painted, I use the intermediate cozy agent from AK Interactive to seal the paintwork and use the black panel liner from Canopy to weather a bit the cockpit. Once all of it was dried and clean, I have proceeded to assemble it itself. I've started by assembling the cockpit and then joining the two halves of the fuselage. After the glue dried, it was time for some sanding and rescribing. Some gaps are still present, so I have used super glue to fill them in. While the glue was drying, I have moved on to sanding the wings. With the glue all dry up, I have sanded the excess of it and moved to assemble the wings into the fuselage. With the two parts drying, it was time to move to the canopy masking. For this, I have used Orly masking tape, a 0.3 mechanical pencil and a sharp blade, cutting the excess of the tape until I was happy with the final result. Once happy with the result, I proceed to glue the canopy in place using microcrystal clear. With the assembly stage finished, it was time to start the fun. I've started by applying overall the Canopy Shot 1 Grey Primer. After that, I've done the pre-shading and moved into the camouflage. I start with the AK Real Colors RC286 for the dark green and moved to the RC287 for the dark earth, while the underside was painted with RC290 RAF Sky. Having finished the paintwork, I sealed everything with another gloss coat from AK Intermediate Goose and moved on to the decals. Upon finishing the decals, it was time for starting the weathering. I started by applying a generous amount of Amomig black wash and let it dry for a little bit. Once dried, the excess of it was removed. And now it's time to seal everything with a coat of matte varnish from Attacker Orange line. Using the Amombigo shaders, I've started by creating the smoke trail from the exhaust. This is done very slowly and in various light passages. Any excess can be removed with a wet brush. I then added the smoke trail to the machine guns and some grime to the underside. Now was time for some shipping. For that, I've used the AK pencil with silver color. For the final touch, I've added the antenna cable. I've used Easy Stretchy Line and Orly Super Glue in black. And here we have the final result. Hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I did. Please don't forget to like or dislike as you see suitable, and if you like it, please consider subscribe. See you all soon, and this is a bye for now.